Shout out Vigilante, our man right here.
What's up?
Community member, ambassador, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Super dope artist.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's got some info he's going to be sharing with you guys along
thank
the
you.
way. Oh, I love it. The standing of it, the bow.
I tried to, but I didn't want to like suffocate the camera because it's all close up in this little tight little area here. And shit.
Nah, I feel
bro.
that. That's how we are on the stream. It's like we want to get up and dance to y'all music,
Bro,
but
we've
it's
had
like
the
we don't want
just
to knock
start
shit
moshing.
over. Yeah.
we are like stuck like right next to each other. Yeah.
I know it looks like big as fuck, low key. But then you guys had the side camera, and I was like, it's kind of tight. I was like,
bro, you know what I'm saying?
you guys try to
Just
stretch,
for
you're
the
gonna
frame.
like punch somebody in the face
real.
and be like,
Yeah.
oh, my fault.
Exactly, you got to be mindful like when you be like stretching and shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like if I put my
that
arm
up.
out, I'm gonna punch the wall
Other
or
side.
something like that.
Nah, I feel that, bro.
This room is tiny as shit.
Hey, man, whatever gets the job done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck it.
But first off, bro, thank you for coming on tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah,
thank
thank
for
you.
pulling up. We just want to say, first of all, appreciate your time. Thank you for pulling up, Birdie.
Of course, thank you guys. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it.
Nah, for real, man.
Well, and I would say first thing is like, tell them where you from, bro. You know what I'm saying? For anybody,
Yeah,
tell
let's-
them-
let's-
introduce yourself.
give yourself
real
a
quick. Give
proper
yourself a full
introduction.
introduction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to get too deep yet, but just let them know who you are, where you're from, all that.
My name is Sir Mike. No, I'm just playing. So I'm Vigilante from Colorado, Sonorado, fucking potato. How long have I been doing music for? Like 7 years, almost something like that. Some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Started off producing like for fun. Then I decided like, oh, I should try rapping, and then here we are. Da, 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 da. So yeah, that's about it. I'm nothing too special. I don't know anything crazy that I could give anybody. That's about it.
What was that first moment where you like just it clicked in your head? You knew you're like, all right, I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give this music stuff my all.
There was like a few times because I was like hesitant. I was like, do I really want to do this? Like, I'm already trying the whole producing thing, and I was doing it on like the shitty software, and I thought like, this is it. This is what's gonna do it. This is gonna get me to the top. This is right here. And I remember thinking like, I could just do this, stick with this, get big, be a big old producer. Like my name on SoundCloud at first was literally Vigilante Beats with a $S.
Yeah, the dollar sign.
See
Super
you.
swag. You feel me? Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. That'll do it. That's some marketing right
You're
there.
like right here. I got it.
I was like, right there, bam. So I remember thinking like, okay, I could just do this, stick with that, because people like my beats, like generally, I think. So I was like, I could do that. And then I think one of my friends was like, we should just rap like on a song. Like I want to try rapping. The Straight Outta Compton movie had just came out,
Yeah.
you know, the NWA movie. So he was all like hyped up because of it and was like, bro, we need a rap. Like that could be this could be our NWA story. I was just like, okay, fuck it. I was like, I'll try it. I never like grew up rapping either. Like I never really grew up producing, obviously, but I'd beatbox for shits and gigs and fucking, you know, just do just shit like that. So I was like, why not? I'll just mess around. And we just kept making songs for fun, and then I kind of got more into it, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of fun. I could rap. I think I could start rapping, and then it just kept snowballing, and bam, here we are now. Oh shit, yeah, here we are now.
That's what's up, man. So when you were a kid, like like your favorite songs come on, do you start tapping the beat or do you start singing the song or like singing the lyrics?
That's a good question. I think I would just kind of do everything. Like I think my main thing was doing like this to like the drums,
Yeah.
or like the melody, or just kind of like acting like I was playing it and being like, whoa. And then I think that made me interested, like, oh, I could actually play that if I had it right here, learned it, did all that, went through with it. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually interesting. Like, this is cool. Like, I could actually do that right there that I'm listening to. So, yeah, something like that. Just kind of like tapping on shit.
I feel that for sure. Sometimes I like will just like find myself doing that too. Like a song will just like I'll be in like a waiting room or whatever, and it'll just like start coming on. Like,
on the
alright, like,
ground.
yeah.
I'm in the car, and like my sister plays her music that I don't really care for at all, and I'm sitting there like on the seat, just like. And it's cool because like in my head I could like predict the next kick or the next snare, and I'm like, yeah, like I feel like so cool.
I've been hearing that shit too. I can kind of like pick out now, like now that it make me, I already know like where it's like, oh, yeah, we're about to hit the bridge. You know what I'm saying? We're about to dive right back. You know
or if there's a beat cut, you know when it's gonna come back. You're like,
You already know the timing, like, but you got your arm up. You're exactly. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a cool thing about being an artist, though, right? Like,
bro, you get to learn. You get an ear for that shit.
Yeah, you be on the same page as people like that. You could talk about things and like know things, kind of spot them for yourself in the industry that other people wouldn't even think about or know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see through some of the curtains that like the industry folds of like these people are so crazy and great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
people think it's like a superhero fucking power. They're like, whoa.
Yeah. You kind of get a look through and you're like, okay, I see, like, and it's also cool because you're like, can see, like, oh, I see how I could get there. You know what I'm saying? To that extent. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I see kind of, I like, you start recognizing plugins. Like, in underground rap, I hear it a lot. Like, I just started recognizing plugins. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you use this shit.
I'm like, that sounds like a lot of fresh air. Or, like, that's some like, heavy-ass limiter.
Yeah. And I'd be starting to, like, tell the difference between random auto-tunes. I'm like, oh, he's got Antares. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know it, bro. Like, I already know it.
I've only used two of them. But I could tell when it's not when it's not big yours, fancy one
and stuff. Like, you know, when it's not your specific one, you're like, oh, okay.
Do you like the big fancy one, or do you go different?
Yeah, no, So I had a friend of mine. He was like, what autotune are you using? This is when so before, little story time. Before I did all this like sound, like before I have the sound that I have now, I was on like the underground Suicide Boys, like members only, kind of like X and Ski type of shit, I guess. And I remember I was like, my friends are doing like this auto-tune hyperpop shit. I was like, I'm going to try that because why not? And I was like, I'm going to just download some free auto-tune, fuck around with it, learn something new, yada, all that stuff. And I did. And I came out with this song. And I remember the day I released it, my friends heard it and they were thinking it was going to be some like Ramirez-esque kind of stuff. And they heard it and it was like some Yeet rage. This was before I even knew who Yeet was. So this is like some Yeet rage stuff. And they're like, whoa, how did he do that? I didn't help him mix that. How did he do that? And I remember they were like hyping me up so much. I was like, I'm going to start using autotune. I'm going to keep trying it. And then my friend, one of my other friends called me and he was like, which one are you using for this song? Like, it sounds cool, but like, it could sound better. Like, what autotune are you using? I was like, oh, it's this free one. I forgot what it's called. It's like a gray, kind of like pink and black. It's like long, it's like stretched out. It's like tall looking because there's
had that at one point.
I think so.
There's the Waves one. It's like purple, and then there's this other one. It's like pink. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a free one. Probably, yeah, it probably would be. It's a little it's some right. And I remember he was like, "Nah, bro, let me just send you the $500 auto-tune bundle that I have." I was like, Hey, I'm not gonna say no. I won't say no. I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "No, I don't care." He's like, "It's just a little license application. You just toss it over." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Thank you. I'll totally." And then he sent it. I learned the artist, the access, the pro. I'm still trying to figure out the EFX, but for the most part, I kind of understand it. So yeah,
when you crack EFX, bro, you're gonna love that.
Oh, it's gonna be over because I looked at all the little like nooks and crannies and all the weird stuff, and I was like, "Oh, you could probably do some crazy shit with this." I was like, I'll figure that out another time. Let me just get the lockdown on this stuff. But I like this one better. I've only used two, but I like this one better.
My favorite example of auto-tune EFX, like just the way Kanye uses it. The way he uses it is really cool.
Oh, he uses it?
Mm-hmm. That was
Is he like the vocoder?
There's one of the presets on there is like kind of inspired by his.
Is it like 808?
It's probably like the Mike Dean one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, exactly. I'm trying to think of what.
I think I've heard of it. Yeah, no, that would make sense because I heard some robot-y ass stuff in there before. That sounds like Kanye could use it or would use it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, once I figure out that stuff,
and obviously so excited to your voice and everything, but
and like meshing it into it.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, definitely, but so you said your friends are very supportive and like they were hyping you up and who's given you the best compliment on your music and what was that compliment?
Oh, there's honestly been a lot of like off guard compliments where like I'll show somebody something and I'm expecting them to probably like it and then they get all like, the way you did this and the way you did that is just crazy. And then I'm like, oh, but wow, I didn't think that much of it. I was like, thanks. Like, for example, when I first showed We in Love on the stream, I sent it for literally like for bullshit. I made the song and was like, cool. I made a song. I was like, let me go send it to Poetic and all them and see what reaction people get out of it, and just go off of that like I usually do. And like Kaya was like, what the fuck? He's like, that beat. And then you were going crazy, and people in the comments were like, run it back. I was like, whoa. I did not expect
that was a banger, bro.
Yeah, really
thank you. I did not expect the reception.
It was
I do, bro.
It's like his reference part. Like, you're not even there sometimes that he references the song. He's like, well, if I had to put it this way, and it's like he'll bring up that song. He's like, I don't know.
As like an example. Thank you. Yeah, no,
really
I didn't expect it.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Yeah, no, I didn't expect it to get that type of like respect from it. I was just like, cool, I made a song. Let's go see what people think. So I would say like stuff that like people like you guys say on Twitch sometimes, people on Twitch, but mostly like out of my friend group, probably like my homie Josh. He's always like super like I said, like just detailed. Like he'll hear something. He don't listen to my music a lot. Don't know why exactly, but I don't care because he's a real one. He'll always tell me, you know, if he hears it, if I bring it up, he'll be like, oh, let me go listen to it. And then he'll listen to it and be like, oh, this was cool. And you could tell he listened to it because he'll break down like this specific part in the song towards like the end of it and be like, no, that part was cool. Or like, oh, the way you did this, I really like that. And he don't even have the same music taste as me, like remotely. I mean, he listens to music, like all kinds of music, but he's more in like the, you know, Keshi, like acoustic guitar, R&B, soothing shit. And I'm just kind of, you know, underground, whatever the fuck kind of stuff. So for him not having that kind of taste and giving me the compliments he gives me means a lot because he's like a complete outside listener because he don't listen to this kind of music. So for him to be like, oh no, that sounds good, this don't sound good, really helps because it's easier if someone like in my type of realm tells me like, oh, you could fix this. I mean, it helps, of course it helps, but you know, it's like, but when someone completely on the outside of it gives you genuine advice and it makes sense or it like clicks and you're like, oh, okay, thanks. Like it means just a little bit more. It has a little bit more oomph on it because you're like, oh, okay, you have no idea, but you're still giving me like good feedback or something like that. So I'd say
that makes sense.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's cool to have a homie like that. Like he'll go part by part. You feel me? Because then it's like you can embark and like, oh damn, this really was like a highlight moment. Like if other people are thinking this, he's saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just cool.
Like if he's thinking the good shit, then I can only imagine what other people that fuck with my shit will think.
Yeah, it's like a double down. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a double whammy.
Exactly. And just with how you were talking about like your certain underground whatever, right? You were throwing yourself into like kind of like a box of like underground of like I'm not totally sure. One of the questions I was asking, just kind of with your sound and your vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like with your style, you do a lot of like the panning, you have a certain cadence in your voice with the auto-tune. And I say that's one of your main things. Like the panning's a big part of it because you made it a big part of it in like certain songs and like, you know what I'm saying, a whole project. And I think it's fire, you know what I'm saying? And I like how you used it on that last song you brought us. Like I can't even lie. Like that switch up.
Oh yeah.
Like, the last song you sent us with the red cover, hard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so with that being said though, this is some, because it seems like you're curious too, but how would you describe your aesthetic, like your sound? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know the genre. I don't know it. You feel me? Like I don't even know either, bro. Niche shit. You know, I don't know the subgenre, but it fits multiple.
Tried to come up with some. Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah, I would say just underground, new wave, fucking. I guess. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I don't really care what people call it. I try to come up with the name. I don't know how I feel about it. I try to say Vigicore, but I feel like everything is core. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of core stuff,
space core, like country core. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Country core.
I don't know. Maybe if I could like nail the aesthetic, the name, and kind of put it together, maybe I could come up with something. But the thing that pisses me off is when people say my music is rage music or hyper pop. I understand I have elements of it, or sometimes I'll like hop on kind of like the same type of beats, but they'll just box me in directly with like
straight to the
main
like, ones.
Come on, bro.
Well, like it's hard. I think that's just a lack of understanding on their end. Right. You know what I mean? Not in a bad way. It's just like they don't know that it goes. They haven't like branched deeper.
Out. Yeah, and exactly. Heard deeper shit. Yeah,
exactly. There are like subgenres of subgenres at this point.
There's and more subgenres of those subgenres.
And if you're not that tapped in, but you're like you like underground rap per se, but you're not like all the way tapped in, you're gonna say things like, oh yeah, that sounds like Plug and B for sure. You know what I mean?
Playboy Cardi,
exactly.
type of shit.
You know what I mean? You're not, but you're trying. Like, you have an understanding of some, but it's just a lack of like, they haven't gone that much deeper.
They haven't like actually sat and like dug through and been like, oh, okay, this isn't exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And that just comes with people a certain point. Like, they want to be a part of it still, but they're, you know what I mean? They just don't.
They're learning it. They're figuring it out.
Exactly. Yeah. Man, you just got to give them time. You just got to be like, for sure, Birdie. For sure, man. Thank you. Whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Just like, keep rolling. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. But you've been showing them what's up, man. Like, I think people just, they'll get the grasp of it. You know what I'm saying? I think so.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Because I really wanted to go full like hyperpop or rage, like I could easily do it. You know,
yeah. You have the full ability to do it.
Yeah, I love to hear that you're building your own lane.
Yeah, and that's the way
I'm trying. I'm literally after like the first like year of me trying this whole auto-tune underground stuff out. Like I remember after I figured out, the whole auto-tune thing. I was like, yeah, I don't think I could go back to like trying to rap like Ramirez and do all that underground like. Yeah. Members only, the kind of stuff. I mean, I could, but it didn't feel the same after I like got used to the auto-tune stuff and being melodic. And so after that, I was like, I'm gonna just stick with this. Started low-key sounding like Playboy Cardi, Yee, and all that. And I was like, nah, I gotta figure it out. I gotta spice some up. We gotta branch out, try to mix them up. So yeah, been trying.
So let's say someone stumbles across you. What's the first thing you want them to know?
I don't know. That's a good question. That I don't know. I'm overthinking it. Throw me like a couple options because I'm gonna sit here for all night and try to think of something poetic and get it. Try to think of something super like legendary to say. I don't know.
I guess in another way of like I guess shit. I'm having trouble now, but. Because I can't think for you, but in a sense of like whether it's music or it's personality or it's branding, you know what I'm saying? What's kind of that slogan or that maybe a theme of everything that kind of ties you together?
This might be another way.
It's hard. It's a hard question.
That looked like a light bulb.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I feel like it's so ignorant to say, and I don't want to sound like this fucking dickhead. So I had this like little thing I came up with on like a song, and then I never used it, and I'm trying to use it. And I didn't use it, so I put it in my SoundCloud bio. And this is like when I'm on my ignorant shit, like my rapping, when I'm just like, fuck this, I'm the shit. Because every rapper has this moment where they're like, I am the shit. Like, fuck everyone else, right?
Yeah.
So I say, can't do it like how we do it. Because I feel like I have a lock on my own sound. I'm not saying nobody else does it specifically like how I can do it, because it's nothing that crazy. But obviously, if every person is different, how they approach anything in life, whether it's a problem, just anything, right? So I feel like just the way I approach music is obviously unique to me. Like someone could try to like mimic exactly how I do something, but they wouldn't like 100%. They may get like 80%, right? And I'm not saying I'm the best on the planet. Like I'm crazy or anything like that. I'm just the way I do things, the way my brain's programmed to like feel music and like, oh, right here would be a cool part to do this, or oh, this would be a cool part to do this with this much effect on it, or like, stuff like that. I don't think anyone has that exact particular same, and I probably don't have the same as anybody else's. So I just say that just because I have it already there. So I'll just say that.
You should roll with it. Can't do it like V do it. You know what I'm saying? Roll with it. Yeah. Make it a tag. You feel me? Because it's like, it's true. And clearly it's like, it gives you like, you know what I'm saying, a boost. Like you feel it. You believe it, right?
Yeah.
You know
it gives it like an extra punch. Yeah. Like it makes you more in the zone. Like, fuck it. Yeah. Like I'm me type of shit. Like,
and that's the right.
Like whenever I get like stuck. Yeah. Right. Try to also stay humble at the same time, because I don't want to get too power crazy and be like, I'm the best, and like become an asshole either.
Yeah, but
so yeah, I think I try to keep it a good balance.
Quit though, you know what I'm saying, because they don't believe it themselves. So to have that strong of a belief and have it be like a core value to you, I think that's where I see the importance. Roll with it for sure, bro.
Right,
for sure.
Right. Well, maybe I'll think of a less dick way of saying it, but yes, I'll definitely stick with something like that. I don't feel like
it's that douchey. You hear other rappers, bro, they be saying,
yeah, exactly.
You're a piece of shit.
I've heard other rappers that like don't even take music.
You know what I mean?
they take music. They don't even take music that seriously. Like you could just tell, and they be going off on everybody, which is probably why. But I'm just
they don't.
I think I get a pass. I think I could get one pass on this one.
Nah, bro. One. Yeah, you straight, man. You straight. I like that, man. You should tag it. You know what I'm saying? You know how to make
trademark
tags.
it, copyright
on that.
Yeah.
Go get it, bro. I rock with it.
Thank you.
When it's healthy to experience all emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like whether that's arrogance, whether that's anything, you know, like whether that's pride, whether that's guilt, whether like. All of it's human, you know what I'm saying? And that's not to say, like you said, you don't want to get too arrogant. You don't want to sit in it.
Yeah, I don't want to push it. Yeah,
exactly.
I don't want to.
But that doesn't mean that you don't experience it and go through it just like everyone else does, you know?
Right.
And that's...
Because I know every rapper does have that mentality.
Bro. Everyone has that phase at least. They go through a phase, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, you have to.
Like, they at least have the song. Like, even if they don't say it all the time, it's like, oh, like, this song I was feeling myself on. Like,
they're like, this one... Yeah, this was 100%. My shit. Yeah, I feel
100%, bro.
Makes sense.
No,
and I guess going on the vice versa of that question, what do you think is something that people might get misunderstood about you? You know what I'm saying? What do you think? I guess in a way, what judgments do you think people may place, or initial kind of reaction do you think they have, but more of in a way of like their misunderstanding? Because I think everyone faces that in a degree too, because when you're meeting someone on the internet, say you're stumbling across a profile, someone's, you know what I mean, they're either gonna like you and follow you, you know what I'm saying, enjoy your shit, or they might make an assumption. And you know what I'm saying, what do you think that assumption could be about yourself? And that's not in a bad way of like, everyone has this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that was a good way you clarified it.
Yeah, like I could think about like, oh, he's probably like a fucking douchebag. You know what I'm saying? Like
type of shit. That's how I low key think. Yeah, that's one of them.
They might think that about me, just the way I be posting or pit pics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. But I was curious, like, what would that be for you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. That would low key be like one of them, like a small one, because I feel like I have a resting bitch face and I look very serious. But then you start digging through, like, for example, my last post. You go to the last 2 slides and you're like, okay, you're like, what the fuck is that? So I feel like people would think I'm just a prune, like I'm just super Batman serious or whatever. Yeah, but that's not the biggest one. I feel like the biggest one is they might think I'm not like serious about my craft or my sound, or because you go on my page and it's not exactly the most official looking shit, you know. And I'm trying to work on it. I just got to figure out like the right image, the right aesthetic, and obviously I want it to be meaningful and legit. So I want to take my time with it. So for now, I'm kind of just pitter-pattering with the underground. Like sometimes like people will put like their song behind a meme for like promotion just because it's fucking stupid or funny, and they'll just be like, whatever. So I feel like I do that a little too much sometimes, and it just looks like a meme page a little bit. Or like it just doesn't look as legit as some rappers' pages. Like they have like model photo shoots and all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, I need to work on it, obviously, but that's probably the biggest thing I'd say. Like if someone stumbled across my page, it'd be like, I don't know, and it wouldn't keep them hooked in. But I feel like if people listen to the music, took some time to actually dive in, they'd be like, oh, okay, there's something, there's a little something there to go for.
There's substance there for sure, bro.
Yeah, I would think that's probably the biggest.
And I think a lot of it sometimes is just being more active too, because like for
definitely me, that's what I got to work on.
Yeah, like that's like I think everyone struggles with to a degree, is like because it is like hard to always have constant ideas ready to publish to the, you know what I'm saying, all the people that fuck with you right away, you know what I'm saying, and keep it feeding with, okay, it took a great fit pic here, you know what I'm saying, and I got to snip it here, but now I got to go back, all right, let's get some more fit pics in, let's get some more snippets in, you know what I'm saying, like it can be like a thing, you know what I'm saying, it could be like a kind of stressful thing on the head. And I think for me, it's just like, even if it's meme content, even if it's reels, bro, it's just the, you know what I'm saying, consistency, just keep going, just keep them there, you know what I'm saying, give those people following you a reason to keep following and just staying active, you know what I mean? And I think people value that a lot because they'll see your stories up, you say you posted recently, and I think that stuff can always help too to change that direction, even if you're not like fully posting all the time, but just having a constant kind of stream of stuff that goes up or down, you know what I mean, like totally, man. And because like I enjoy your page, but I feel you on the same way of like, dude, I feel like I need to post more and like have more stuff out, you know what I'm saying, like because like that's why I was like, I resonate with that with you, you know what I'm saying, like for sure.
Yeah 1 second. Sorry.
No, you're good, bro. You're good.
It is hot as fucking here. I could not. I was sweating too much. I was like, I can't do this.
Don't do it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable.
I can suffocate. Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Is just not feeling professional enough, I guess, or whatever. Like not branding myself properly, I guess, so people could like really be interested in. Because you click on someone's page, you're only going to be interested enough. Like it's so much. Like there's only so much you could really do to hook somebody in.
Yeah.
So I got to work on that. Excuse me, more a little bit on it and stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's probably it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. So you have a project coming up soon, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about that, and any insider looks we can get into that.
Let me see. I'm trying to think of
want to share.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll share everything. I'm not all that. I don't got nothing to fucking secretly hide. I mean, the only thing I would try to keep hide is like the title of the song when I put it in the stream, just to. I feel like it spoils it because I'll share it and I'll have the name, and then when I post it, you guys will be like, "Oh, I heard it." I want to keep it a little guessy, a little like, "Oh, which one's this? Oh, that's the one."
Cool. No, I gotcha.
Yeah. So I would say this album, One for the Road. I just kind of pulled the name out of my ass. There's nothing special about it. There's no like real big meaning. I guess I could try to come up with the concept just for fun, but I feel like I should just leave that up to people. It's a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of shit let out, a lot of anger, I guess you want to call it. Obviously, nothing's true in there because I'm not all. I'll rap a lot about stupid shit like violent shit. I'm not all that. So let me just put that out there real quick. But a lot of like feelings into words is probably the best way I could describe it. So yeah, it's a lot of that. I've been working on it for a few months, a couple months now, a minute, honestly, a good minute, probably since June, summer, something like that. Like I started with one song, and then I was like, I might make a tape, and then it kind of rolled into the next one, and I was like, this would be cool after that song on the tape, and then it kind of just like, yeah, I'm gonna just put together a little 5-song thing. I posted something on my Instagram. I was like, who wants a 6-song tape, 7-song tape, or some shit? And people said like 5 or 6. And I was like, cool, they'll do it. So I've been working on that.
Gotta feed the fans, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exactly. Gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah, you already know.
Gotta give them what they want. Yeah. I would say, I fucking lost what I was gonna say. Yeah, I self-produced, all self-produced except for one song because I felt like it was missing a song and I got kind of lazy, not gonna lie. So I was like, oh, yeah, I had one song already there. I think it was the first song I ever sent on your guys' first stream back. Well, on your first stream back, I think it was the first song I sent. Okay. And I was like, I haven't done anything with it. It's a cool song. I'll just put it as a SoundCloud exclusive because I don't have the lease or anything for it. So I was like, I'll just do that. So I have those other songs are self-produced, obviously going to be on all platforms. I don't know. What other questions do you guys have? Any more things about it? I can't really think.
So you just mentioned the
interesting points.
You mentioned the start of the community or like the coming back between breaks. So I'm gonna ask you, season 1 or season 2 for music reactions? Because you're an OG. You've been able to experience a good amount of both. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, explain the question a little bit more. What do you mean? Like, which one do I like more, or like personal? Do I think
like personal experience? Which one was more fun? Like, what did you like? Like, so which one did you like more and why? Right? It's no hard feelings, right?
Yeah,
it's all like. It's all like all in the open.
Okay.
All free to go.
I think I got it. So I'd say 1, just by like this much. You feel me? Like I don't know if you can see it, but like barely.
It's close.
So I'd say 1. Yeah, because we're still in 2. We're still like in the middle endish of 2. Obviously, we still got time. But I'd say 1 because it was just simple. It was just easy. It wasn't like as big. Not that that's a problem because that's great for you guys and for everybody else in the community. But like less traffic. It
was more intimate.
Yeah. It felt more like you were going to like a hole in the wall restaurant, like with like a family that works in the back, and you're like, hey, it's 3rd time I've seen you this week, and like them personally, about their family, like how's the wife doing or some shit like that.
That's cool.
No, it's a little more like the restaurant starting to branch out into like multiple places. It's not a bad thing. It's great. You're like, oh, good to see them branching out. Great.
No,
I'd say
I understand.
It's probably like that. It's something like that.
No, that definitely makes well, and honestly, we all talked about that too. Like to cherish the moments where it is now, because we get the deepest like connections with community members right now. Yeah. And like you said, as it grows, who knows, right? But it'll never be what it was before, right? And so it's like I was just, like you said, is from someone who got to experience those intimate moments. I was just
cool. I was there for a minute.
Seriously, man.
It feels like I think it was like July 2021, 2022, 2020.
That shit's crazy, bro. It's like 2023 now.
It's crazy. I remember the first song I sent in, and then compared to now, it's like
it's wild, huh?
Man, it's been a
pleasure fucking crazy.
You grow.
Yeah,
like
we'll have to do a montage.
Pleasure's mine.
Yeah. We'll have to do a montage.
Yeah, I know that's
first song,
cool.
current song, probably.
One
day
crazy.
We'll
I can't wait.
Like that. Yeah, man.
I can't wait till you guys start putting out more episodes, so I could go back and
on Friday,
eventually
one's
see
coming
it.
Out.
Yeah. Let's go. Eventually, we're getting closer. Sounds selfish, but to see the one where I came in the first time, I'm just really curious because I don't have.
Not bad.
I used to record them. And put them on my phone to like rewatch the feedback and like keep it in mind back then. And I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like shit. We got to fix that. So I don't have the first one. Obviously, it's been like forever. But it'd be cool as fuck to see it.
Right.
See how
we have it somewhere stored up.
Yeah, it'll be up.
Yeah, somewhere in the files.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like getting to it. And I think eventually that'd be a cool like Instagram like section where we. Oh yeah,
I'm definitely gonna post it and be like, guys, look at this.
Yeah, like that'd be a cool. Yeah, that'd be a cool little like category if we do something like that to post.
Do that for everybody. That'd be sick as fuck.
Because we've been trying a bunch of different posts, so having like something like that where we can just update it and what I'm saying, give y'all that like thing to have, like that should be fire.
A little something,
cool.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Like I don't know, just first current, like just then to now.
Like Vigilante, like throughout the street, like
exactly. Even like if it was a montage of all of them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be sick as fuck.
That'd be wild. Yeah. Eventually we'll have that. I'm saying we already got people editing and stuff, so we'll get there.
Fancy.
Nah, man, but I only have 3 more questions for you. I don't know if you had any more.
I just got random ones here.
Bro, ask away.
Yeah, I've been pulling my questions out just kind of like per vibe of where the convo's been. Like, I just been pulling out
that's
random
cool.
ones of like, I don't know.
This is interesting as fuck. I've never been asked about my shit this much. Like this is fun for me because I don't get to talk about my shit that much. Like no one asks like, so this, that, and that, and I could be like, oh, this and that and that. So this is cool as fuck for me. I could just talk. This is cool.
Oh yeah, bro.
We appreciate you like being here, being part of it.
Cool for us too. Like this is our first one. You feel me? Like,
thank you guys.
Well, and like you said, we've gotten to like get to know you for over a year, like since July 21st or July 21.
2021.
It's fucking wild, some shit like that. Yeah.
Well, so it's awesome to be able to like talk to you deeper, like get to know more about your music, your career, like what makes you tick, right? And
what is Vigilante? What is that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
what is Vigilante? Exactly.
And exactly.
To be able to share that with the community and for the community to get to know you better and I'm very grateful to have you up here.
Yeah, God, me too, bro. We appreciate
Pleasure is mine.
But hey, so this can be a kind of a weird question. All right.
Fuck it.
What's your favorite word to rhyme with?
Oh my god, there's so many. It changes, it shifts like every month. It feels like at first it used to be juice. I feel like that's one of them. Like I used to be like off of the juice, drinking the juice, sipping the juice, and shit like that. I think motherfucker is like the biggest one.
That's like a fun word.
Yeah, it has like a lot of like syllables. You could like punch it.
Yeah, for
you could do a lot of shit with it. I feel like that one
changed the way the words like said.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me see on my phone because I don't really write much, but sometimes I'll punch in and then write what I try to punch in, and I notice a lot of repetitive shit. I don't know. I think recently a lot of my the thing I've been saying a lot is what's the word? It has like I think like an ER at the end. Like it's a lot of stuff with like ER like ing I think is like verbs. I think it's like verbs. Gotcha. I think is my biggest thing. I feel like I'm not sure, but it's a lot like juice. I used to say racks, stacks.
Racks is a good one.
But when I said When I said Rax, I thought I was being so like cool, and I would spell it RAAXS to be like unique. Because I had a song called Rax.
Like,
this is mine. Yeah, no one's doing that. Like, like
this is a different Rax,
like or something. Yeah, some shit like that. Oh, you could do yours. I'll have mine. Double A's and the X because it's cool. So I say that. I don't know if that's gonna ever be a thing, but I could try. So I say that a lot sometimes. Stacks. What is it? Fucking, I think it was dough or like moolah. At one point, moolah was my shit. I used to be like making my moolah. I still say it sometimes, but like back then it was like religious. I used to always say that.
Moolah.
Or did I say bitch? Oh, pussy, like pussy, motherfucker. Like something like that. Like,
especially
those ones
two.
Are like,
Yup,
combo it 1-2 left hook.
Gotta get him with that Mike Tyson.
Oh, God,
yeah, those are probably like my favorite. Unfortunately, I gotta like do an Eminem and like read a dictionary for like a year straight and just pick up new words because I'm getting tired of it. I can't do it. It's breaking my brain.
Google, what is it? Google Translate? I don't know. There's a Google dictionary, something. They have a word of the day where they'll just send you a notification with the random word every day. That shit's like,
with like the
that's looking sick.
Yeah. It's like it tells you what the word is, how like what it means and shit like that. Like
a Jimmy Fallon, like we give you the 3 words to rhyme with. Kind of thing.
Well, and that's funny you said that. Actually, I had a rapper. He said because I started telling him about that. He was like, "Oh, I need to pick up my vocabulary." He's like, "Oh, bro, like I actually use that to." I do a daily freestyle based off that word. And so he says, I'll go to YouTube, find the first beat, like just the first beat that comes up on my feed, use that word. And he's like, it makes me practice using different beat styles and different words. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like,
that's so funny. I did that before. I think it was on the song I did with All Year. It was Observe. I think the beat was literally called Observe. Yeah. And I could not figure out a fucking like single word to start with. And I was like, observe. We're just gonna use the word observe. Yeah. I was like, we're using it. And then I used it and I was like, you know what? Would it be a bad thing to name the song the same as the YouTube beat? Because I have like a weird pet peeve with that. It's not like a big deal, but I'd rather just come up with something different. So I was like really debating on it and I was like, fuck it. I can't come up with any other lyrics, so I'm gonna have to use it. So for a minute, I was doing the exact same thing where I just look at YouTube beats and be like, the title is Walkie Slush. All right, let's talk about Walkie Slush.
Like, some of those titles, like the syllables, low key worked so well with the beats. Because I've done it.
They low key do.
It's some of them where it's like, oh, bro, like I can't even think of, like you said, like there's nothing else even to rhyme. Like this is the one. Like
dead ass. Like I think there was a Pink Panthers beat and it was titled what the fuck was it shit. I think it was called Separate Ways or it was like something like that and I made a song called Separate Ways and it fucking worked and I was like,
yeah,
genius. This person they're genius. Yeah.
It's like they're doing like 80% of the work for me at this point.
I know, they just wrote the song. They wrote the song. Thank you. I'll give you credit.
The producers must know. They're like, they must have like started freestyling and they're like, yep, pomegranate's the name of this.
Gotta
song.
be.
You know what
they're
I mean?
like, broccoli and cheese. Yeah, broccoli and cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Like this is the broccoli cheddar instrumental. Yeah. Like,
could you imagine if every producer like just uploaded the name of the file as the YouTube name?
It'd be a crazy world out there. Bro.
It would look like someone like fucking headbutted their laptop and just like uploaded the button and they're like, here you go, there's your beat, knock yourself out.
Bro,
here's your Travis Scott beat.
The different like trains of beat names crack me up, bro. Well, and it's like some people are so pretty and organized. Like I aspire, like I tell myself, oh, I'm gonna be like them, and then my next beat is like Sloppy Toppy 52. Like it's just like whatever like enters my mind. Like
fucking Ladies Man 227.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you play it's like some like trap banger. Like
it's like the most darkest beat ever. You're like, what the fuck is okay?
What was I talking about?
Yeah, you're like, okay, now I remember this one. It had the most like ironic name to it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I remember. It was supposed to be like sarcastic. Like, oh, got me. Like,
it's funny when you.
It's like, oh, that's funny. I was in the studio trying to show beats with this vibe. Like, oh, I tricked myself. Like now, like.
You're like, wait, it's the polar opposite. Actually, fucking never let them know your next move.
It's like, so I was pulling up beats I didn't think you'd ever want to hit. Like,
yeah. You're like, okay.
It's like just so we have a good range.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about Banana Bunny 225? Let's see that one. It's like the
you.
coolest shit ever. You're like, yeah, this was the album beat. This was like perfect. I bet you I think We in Love had a dumbass name too. I think it was like Dom Corleo XX Sade, and then it was just like bullshit. I think literally the word bullshit at the end of it, and bullshit. Then beat. Just so I remember it was a beat. And then I clicked it and I was like,
song. Like,
yeah, I was like, no, don't get it mixed up. It's not the second version, it's the beat. It's the actual beat.
That's funny.
I'll have some that will say like Yeet X Retta, like the one I posted on my Instagram, Yeet X Retta X your mom type of beat, and then it'll have like the BPM and the fucking key that it's in.
Key and BPM is the clutch.
Keep it simple.
Oh yeah, of course. I recognize that's so professional, and it helps me out because I don't have to go and put the beat in, the tempo, fucking auto key,
the file,
do all that. I was like, oh, this just helps everybody because if I send the beat to them, it makes their life 2 times easier.
Facts.
And then maybe they'll fuck with my shit more because they're like, hey, this guy's cool. He puts the fucking info.
It's like I don't have to work. Like,
they're like, I don't even got to do that. I just drop it in there, put my shit in, and record.
Nah, bro, straight up, when I'm mixing, bro, and someone sends me like pre-labeled files, like, oh, this is the lead, this is the ad lib, this is
the vocals, the ad libs, the stanzas
vocal
and shit.
1, vocal 2, like that shit.
It's like half of the resistance I have to mix it. Yeah, it's like as soon as I see they're labeled, I'm like, oh, I'm in, bro. Like, thank you. Like,
yeah, you don't have to sit there and become like a mixer master all over again. You just have to kind of listen to what's good and not.
Like, what was the intention of this one right here? Like,
yeah, you're like, is this pretty or is it not pretty? That's all that matters. You don't have to go add it, check if this is the second ad lib or is this the one on the end of the hook or fuck it.
It's like, oh, he sent me 3 layers. Are these 3 options or did he want them all stacked up on each other?
Stacked together on top. Yeah. I've had that happen, and I'm like, so what do I do? Like, you're supposed to help me out because I don't fucking know I don't know what you recorded.
Just throw all of them on there.
I'll just leave it. I'll just drag and drop. That's where it's at. That's what it's gonna be.
All right, no, this can be another weird one. This can be a weird one, and then unless JMCL has any others,
I got one like more of like personal one. After.
Okay, bet.
What size underwear do you wear?
It's like, all right, bro. So what's your social security?
Right, boxers or briefs?
Yeah, exactly.
What's your social security number? Huh? What's your bank account?
Start asking crazy ass shit.
It's like, while we have you. No, but
I mean, if it
we have you,
I would. You know what I'm saying? If it was on like a, you know what I'm saying, like not YouTube, like a Patreon or OnlyFans platform, some shit like that, I would ask you some like crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But
he's like, all right. The most amount of drugs you've done in one sitting. Go shoot.
Just shoot. Like, how much?
Have you murdered somebody? Shoot.
Exactly.
Let me hear.
Yeah. It's like DJ Vlad style. Like
yeah, literally.
I heard
Where
this
did
bar.
You have the body?
I heard this bar about a 40
like, do you
in
still
a body?
have this gun somewhere? Like
exactly. Do you still
you said
hold
something
this
about
firearm?
locking somebody in a trunk, right? Yeah. What trunk is that? In a Lincoln Continental? Or
exactly. So what street did you do that on? Like
yeah, what street? Yeah, what time?
God.
Yeah, it's fucking.
But
go ahead, ask away. I'm an open book.
So this first one's just gonna be a random question, and we got a personal, and then we'll get like a final finishing question.
Exactly, we'll get that final statement from you.
Hit me with it.
But all right, so if your music was an ice cream flavor, what flavor would it be?
Okay. Fuck, that's a good
You told me this question earlier. I was like, how would I answer this?
I know,
like,
I was thinking the same thing.
I have guesses, but like I wouldn't know.
Nah, you know what? I feel like JMCL's would low-key be like some like fruit sherbet type of shit.
I'm a big sherbet fan, bro. I love the
type of shit because like the EDM,
sherbet, like not
kind of like
no
EDM,
vibey.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the
vibey.
vibes.
It has like bright. I feel like your music has like bright colors and type of shit to it. I don't know. That's how. That's
brightness.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Bright colors, something like that.
Oh, that's a good one, man.
I like the sherbet for JMCL.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I feel like I think I got one like mint chocolate chip or some shit.
Okay,
that's solid.
Like it's chocolate, like it's cool, and then there's like some little hint of something in there. You're like,
there's more to it.
That's also fresh.
I feel like
you know what I'm saying.
Fresh, that's a good way.
It's also icy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's refreshing.
I feel like that's a very 50-50 for people. Like you either hate it or you're cool with mint chocolate chip. Like there's no in between. So I don't know, but I feel like that's low key my music. Like if I show people my music, like younger people, like in my age, they'll probably be like, "Oh, okay, like I've heard stuff like this. This is cool." And if I show like older people, like my family, my parents, or like my aunties, they're like, it's like they're like trying to still digest it. They're like,
they have to process it.
They're like, what the fuck am I listening to? They're like, okay, this isn't Bone Thugs and Harmony.
It's like definitely
this isn't
not
fucking.
Tupac.
This isn't. Yeah, they're like, this definitely ain't fucking. This ain't no 50 Cent. What is this shit? And stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like mint chocolate chip. That'd be a good one. It's very iffy for people. You just don't know. There's an element of some freshness in there. You're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, it can catch you off.
Something like
that's
that.
different. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, okay.
And that could be different good to some people or different, like, not my favorite to other people.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I like that answer.
I'm
good. I'm good with that answer. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, no, there's got to be a better one.
Yeah,
I was thinking Rocky Road.
I was thinking that, or like
that's the one that came to my head.
Or like a chocolate
Road.
brownie one.
Yeah.
Like just because that shit is like it is like a
bits
hit or miss,
fudge.
but it's sweet. It's like as you get deeper into it, it gets better and better. You know what I'm saying?
And there's like chunks of shit, and you're like, oh, what is this? Oh,
exactly.
that's fucking mushroom, marshmallow, fucking. Oh,
because
it's like, oh, where'd that marshmallow come from?
You have a lot of different variety. That's what I was thinking, and it's like the deeper you go, the more kind of like random, really sweet things you find within it. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man.
Yeah, that's what I think. My sister just showed up.
Shout out the fam.
Shout out the fam. Hope everyone's doing
well.
Real talk.
She disappeared. Hey, I'm doing an interview, child. You want to like hold on a second? No, I was just kidding. Yeah, no, I'm serious.
No, he's dead serious.
just fucking with her. I like confusing her.
We want to know about his music.
Yeah, I just like trolling her. She was like, "You're doing an interview?" I was like, "No." She's like, "What?"
She's like, "But you just said no." Like,
she's like, "What the fuck? What was that?" Yeah, no. So back to my fault. Back to what we were previously saying. I'd say mint chocolate chip. That's a good. It's a good. I'd stick with that answer probably.
Solid.
I feel like that's
solid.
It works for me.
Yeah, I'd agree. So for leading into probably what was my last question, you listen to music a good amount of your life, right? Like you have some memorable albums, right? There's albums you have loved, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
probably. Yeah, I could think of some.
So
if not, I could definitely think of artists.
Gotcha. So if there was one album to describe your life and your story of what you've been through right now or how you felt kind of on your, you know what I'm saying, growth, just your life, what album would represent your life? Because for me, there's random albums I could grab that like really kind of like represent what I've gone through. Like it just makes sense in my head. I'm like, that kind of is like the same vibe of my life. You know what I mean?
That's a good question. Mad City speaks to me so much like that. So yeah, like you said, I would love to hear what Vigilante's got.
Yeah, bro.
Shit, I don't know. That's a good question.
It's a weird one.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's weird, but
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't like sat. Yeah, yeah, I haven't like sat and really like dug through albums fully, but I've listened to like, you know, good chunks of albums. Probably haven't heard like 2 songs on a couple. I'd say because I haven't had like a crazy life. Like I can't say anything like probably like Good Kid, Mad City. I can't say nothing like that. Like Kendrick related probably. Maybe. Okay, I got one. I'll pull it out right now. Hold on.
Let's go. He's got it on deck.
Let's see.
I'm low key like destroying half of my room, but it's cool. One of these, just right now off the bat, just something simple. One of these two.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
We got the Pierre. We got the
Pierre and Gambino.
Because of the internet.
Yo, sir.
Yes, sir.
And is that Life of Pierre 3 or 4 or 5 or something like that? I can't remember what the title of that is.
5. Oh shit! Yeah, number 5.
Okay. I knew it was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to fuck the name up on it. You know.
Yeah, no, that's the 5th one.
I almost said 3005 because
I was about
the
to say
record
the same
of,
shit. Like you think of
3005.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, wait, no, that was because of the internet.
No, but dude, that album though, that album is such like a sentimental piece. Like I swear to God, like all of it, even the transitions, bro. Like you know, like even like
the transitions.
Yeah, like the
literally Pierre and
song, you know what I'm saying?
Pierre's transitions and fucking Gambino's. I would say low key. Okay, so while we're on this topic of like albums that I would feel like. My fucking thing so again. Albums that like represented like my growth or like how I feel about like that whole journey and stuff.
Yeah. I
would say just in general that like on par of that, like the biggest artists that have like inspired me over the years is probably like early Chance the Rapper, like acid rap and like that type of shit. Bro, that's like my whole fucking thing. Like not my thing, but like that's like my password for most of my shit is just
Bro,
You're gonna have to change that shit.
I know. I just fucking go ahead, hack my shit, leak my music. I don't give a fuck.
Well, we can cut that. We'll bleep that. You know what I'm saying? We'll cut that and bleep
Make sure you remind me on that.
Thank you.
It's
not even the whole password. There's more shit to it, but for the most part,
just so they don't even have a chance. You feel me? Someone
they don't
would
even
sit there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Like something dumbass.
Thank you. Yeah, it's cool. I can totally. Thank you.
I love that album though. That's a great answer, bro. I swear to God, because it's fun.
Middle school,
it's young. You feel young. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, middle school, that was like my fucking like musical awakening. I was like, whoa, there's like other music outside of what my parents having me listen to all the time. I was like, oh shit, I was bumping that, and then that put me on like Childish Gambino. That put me on Logic. Exactly. Early Logic was the shit.
Like gang related.
Bro,
remember that song?
Gang related. Nicki, fucking Under Pressure.
Even the Driving Miss Daisy song with him.
Driving Miss Daisy was
Metropolis,
so good,
bro.
Metropolis, the fucking that little Kendrick remix.
Yeah, bro, that was a good project.
Like, I think people hate on Logic, but you have to admit, like at the time, his music was good.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I said, that
Flexicution was low key the shit. Like, Flexicution at the time.
Yeah. Well, and like Fade Away and shit like that. Like even the album right before that. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of have to give him his flowers. Like they charted really
44
well.
bars, is that what it's called?
Well, and 44 bars is good. I remember that song. Yeah.
It's so good.
Well, and the way he raps, like he does so much like lyrical shit,
cadence and like emphasis, lyrical,
like technical rap without losing the like popularity.
But like not exactly. Like I don't know how to explain it. It was so fucking cool. That shit was like, I was like, okay, Logic, Childish Gambino. Obviously, like you can't hear it in the music I do now because, obviously. But I would say like they just kind of like gave me the start to just start digging into shit and like figuring shit out more and stuff. Like I was bumping that all through like middle school, like early years of my life when I was depressed, and you're a kid and you're like, damn man, like I'm like in 8th grade, I'm about to go to high school, 7th grade right now, like shit like that. And you're like, what's going on?
You're just trying to
you're like,
and
like it's like another it's like a weird midlife crisis. Like you're like
early life crisis
for some people. Yeah, you're like, what am I gonna do when I get to high school? Quarter, type of shit. You're like fucking 10% life crisis.
Yeah. I was like, hopefully it's not quarter, but
it's like definitely it's like some shit like that. So I was bumping that a lot, and it was like getting me through stuff, helping me think more musically, because I think that was helping me with like the rapping part. Because
he had bars,
lyrics,
weirdly.
Good raps.
Yeah.
So I'd say like early Chance, Childish Gambino, early Logic. Who else? We're jumping years now. We're jumping years later. I'd say right now probably my biggest inspirations are like people that have definitely like put some little sprinkles of their stuff into my music would be like, you could say Yeet, I guess. You could say Yeet, but I wouldn't. That whole like high pitch ad lib shit that I do, I swear I'm God.
Yeet.
No, I promise you on God's grave, I did that like before I even heard the Yeet stuff, and it doesn't sound like Yeet in my opinion. So some people have said it does, and I'm like,
It's like we said earlier, it's the people that don't have the understanding, because like I don't know,
exactly.
you can't like pull that to Yeet, but if Yeet's the main guy, you're gonna drag it to.
It's like that's the only guy I've heard do something like that.
Exactly,
something like that.
This I would say you can't be too like.
No, I feel you. No, I'm not gonna say like he's like a big inspiration, but I would low-key be lying if I didn't say like he didn't inspire like some of the direction that I'm taking. Some of the direction I'm taking with like the way I do my voice, like the cadence. Sometimes I do like the shit, Like so, I've done that sometimes, or like sometimes I say like kind of like the patterns he uses it in. Sometimes, like small stuff like that. Nothing crazy. But I would say like a big one is Pierre. Low-key Pierre's music.
Pierre's hard.
Pierre's like the transitions, like bro, when I heard like the 4th album and all the transitions, once I found out the whole album is just a big ass like movie, like a transition, I was like,
I
was like, he really did that. Like I've never heard anybody do that like personally. That was just like the first time I heard it. So I was like, that is cool. Like that is some next level shit. And I was like, I want to try that. So that's why if you listen to my music a lot, it's a lot of transitions, or it's a lot of like, oh, that is a pretty cool little jump into the next song. Like I see why he put those two next to each other. Or sometimes they'll directly drag in, like the last album I did, Hooked and On You is supposed to be like hooked on you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah, exactly.
and literally they drag into each other. Like the end of it's like, I didn't know it from the start over again. You know, so like it's shit like that I've gotten from like Pierre and Childish Gambino and stuff like that.
Is there a release date on this upcoming album?
Not yet, but
we didn't ask.
No, I'm trying to aim for like October 1st because I was thinking like October and December and November are gonna be like the months I start making my sad music and the more trippier shit, and I'm fucking excited for that shit. I've been making some beats. and they're low key cool as fuck. But I'm trying to aim for October 1st because like some Halloween spooky red dark album I feel like would be a cool little aesthetic, I guess.
And it sounds like fans need to listen to it from front to back, like all the way through. It sounds like that's how you're gonna get the full experience, right?
Definitely, yeah. Like I'm trying to make it so that the SoundCloud song works on SoundCloud, because on SoundCloud it's gonna have an extra song pretty much. So I'm trying to make that work, and I'm trying to make it also work without it when it's on all platforms. So it's definitely gonna have some interesting. It's gonna be some interesting shit. I don't know how I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna figure it the fuck out. So what is it? September 20th right now as we're doing this. I'm trying to have it done. By October 1st. I currently have.
Was it 11 days?
One song. 11. Damn.
Thank
you for reminding me.
Just to say it a different way. Yeah.
Start that final countdown ticking in your head every day. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I gotta start picking it the fuck up. I was supposed to record today, but I was so fucking out of it. I was like half asleep.
Hey, you did an interview.
Getting interviewed.
Yeah, you did an interview.
Bro, I barely did it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I barely pulled through. I was like running errands for my sister, and like we were supposed to clean for like my mom and shit, and she ended up cleaning. She wasn't like mad. She was just like voluntarily like, I'll do it. You're good. And I was just laying on the couch. I was like, I'll get up and do something. And then I just like dozing off. And I was like, wait, what time is it? I was like, what time is it? She's like, do you want to go with me to pick up my little sister from her friend's house? And I was like, yeah, I'll go with you. And then I looked at the time and I was like 6:30, 7:30. I was like, oh wait, I got an interview at 7:30. I was like, I gotta stay awake.
We appreciate you staying awake, man.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. My fault. What was the question again exactly? The release date, right? My fault. I get sidetracked. Yeah, release date. So I'm trying to go for October 1st because I have one song done. I just gotta like tweak it, the quality and whatnot. One song, two song. Second song, I keep listening to it, and that one I keep struggling on the mix. I'm either gonna have to say fuck it and just settle with something that's good or close, or I'm gonna have to just scrap it and just start working on it from new again. So that. It's gonna have to do something. So I have a second one done. It's pretty much ready to go. So I have third one for this a SoundCloud one that's already ready. I have the fourth one that I played last time on stream, and then I have I think one more. Just one more. I want to have a transition or a double beat, but I don't want to push it because that's just more pressure on myself because I gotta make the beat, like the beat, rap on the beat. Mix the beat, and so I'm just gonna stick to what I got, and if I have extra room, throw in some extra shit. Because I could make a whole like a flip side tape if I wanted to, like a fucking Call Me When You Get Lost B-side type of shit. Like I could make a whole nother tape of like songs that didn't make it, like of songs that didn't make the full cut. Like I have beats ready, so I'm gonna have to just figure it out. Hopefully by October 1st. That's the plan. So yeah, October 1st.
And I'm excited for this project, bro. Like I know we've gotten a few sneak peeks through the stream.
I'm excited to see what people think. I out of state fucking blew up in like 2 days. I did not expect like 200 something in like 2 days. I was like, what the fuck?
That was 100 times a day.
Boom! I know that's fucking insane. I was like, either there's like 2 people listening to it like a billion times, or there's like 20 people listening to it like 20 times or some shit. So I'm really curious.
You're like
I'm all looking on my insights. I'm like,
or 100 people. One
checking
time,
out my dead ass. I'm checking out my insights. I'm like, fucking Canada. I'm like, who is this? Canada? The Trailer Park Boys. That's cool. Yep. Yeah, fucking some shit like that.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'm really excited to see what people think the reception it gets, because this is a whole new sound. Like at least self-producing. This isn't like the last one. Because the last one was more mellow. I was supposed to have Out of State in the last album, but it didn't fit So I was like, I'll just put it in the next one I do or make it a single. Here we are. So I'm really curious to what people think about this whole aggressive, dark, fucking hyper tape shit, whatever this is.
People like that stuff a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I've noticed. Like I've sent it to Twitch and different like review people and reaction streams, and people really like it. They're like, the last one I sent, they were like, the beat. Wow.
Yeah, it's cool because you produced it too. So, they can't even be like, yo,
who's
the producer?
The way he said
who's
miraculous, I know they said it just like that too.
Yeah.
Like
just like that. Like with the monocle and the mustache, top hat, and the cane.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Classy.
Yeah. So I'm really excited.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
And throughout your music, throughout your career, what do you want Vigilante to be known for? What's the impact you want to have on your listeners?
That's a good question. I've been trying to figure that out for a while because obviously I don't want it to be anything negative, of course, nothing like that. But I always just say, just do you. That's like, it's so cliche, but it's so true at the same time because like once I started literally doing me and like not being selfish exactly, but just thinking what's best for me, like friends, family, interests, like hobbies, things that I do with my time, shit like that. Just think of like what's in your best interest for yourself and just doing it to your full extent, or at least trying the best you can. That's probably, I guess, for now, that's the best thing I could think of, is just doing that. Because once I started doing that, it started working. People started fucking with my music more. I started developing like an actual tiny little fan base of people that tune into my music and actually are like, this song is good, keep it up. And like, if you would have told me that like 2 years ago, I would have been like, fuck, get out of here. Yeah. Or maybe I would have been like the polar opposite. Like, yeah, I know, I'm the shit. But like, I would have never guessed this, like specifically, like this is cool as fuck. Like I could have never imagined how this would be. So just me doing that and like actually trying and fucking putting effort into shit, good decision, because it's paying off right now. I got $6 from fucking SoundCloud distribution like a month ago or something. From like, how they give you like your yearly, like for like the streams and shit. And I was like, $6 is like, it's fucking crazy. Like for me at least, because I would have never thought I'd get like $2. Because it takes like 100 streams to get like
people are paying.
That's what I'm saying.
People are paying you just because they love your music, or like you're getting.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
People love your music.
And it's even crazier because all the shit that they're listening to is produced by me. Because I don't buy no beats off of YouTube. That shit's too expensive. I'm not trying to do all that. Because if I could produce shit, why not fucking produce it? Even if it's not picture perfect how I have in my head, that's the fun part, is figuring it out and doing it. And the cool thing is like I've tried to make beats like, oh, in my head it's gonna sound like this, and it sounds like however it came out, and I end up liking it that way. So you never know, because you just don't try it, so unless you try it, you really won't really know. So yeah, shit like that is just crazy as fuck, because like it's like seeing the actual like rewards or the like the reception you get from it is like, oh, I made a beat, I made a song, I put it out, and oh my god, I got $6 from how many people listen to it. Is like, it's just crazy. It's wild.
It is crazy to think about, but like at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, be proud of yourself. Like, you earned that.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
And it's a small fragment of what the future holds if you keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, that's a sign right there. That little
definitely
that little
that
thing
was your
on the
first
screen,
royalty
you know what
check?
I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that was $6. I was like, what the fuck? $6 felt like 200,000. It's just $6 and like 50
out,
cents.
Man. Get a screenshot of it, pin it on.
Literally, I screenshotted it, put it on my Instagram, and I was like, "Oh my god, thank you guys so much!" Like, if I won a sweepstake or something. Like,
I had someone tell me like the way you make money matters. Like, the value of that money is so different depending on how you make it.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's cool if you make $6 from like babysitting someone's kids, but when you're doing something you love and like genuinely care about, and you get money from it, it's cool as shit, because it doesn't even feel like you should be making money from it half the time.
It's like, oh, I would have done this for free. Like, I would have done this
exactly.
anyways.
Yeah, until it happens,
like, I've been doing this.
Feel real.
Yeah, you do it for free for so long, and you're just like, cool, this is like what I'll do, and I'll make money at some point from either concert revenue, merch, some shit, and then you get $6 from people streaming your music, and you're like, what the fuck? And it's even more like value, like more in the heart, because like you produced it. It's like more special because you did all of it, like every single thing, mixing it, mastering it,
like they're there
marketing
for you. Like,
yeah, literally, it feels like it's all for me, literally, and I'm just like, wow, that's crazy, because it'd be different if like I got the beat from YouTube and like had like my homie mix it, because then I wouldn't feel like I did most of the work. I'd be like, oh, they're here for like us kind of shit, you know. But when you're the one at the center of it, it's like whoa, like that's for me. It's like orchestrating a band, and then like everyone in the crowd like applauds for you, and you're like, I was the one telling them what to do. Like it's crazy. Like they're applauding for like all of us, but like me too, you know.
That's cool.
It's
yeah,
fire, bro.
Cool shit.
Yeah. And I like your viewpoint on it too. Like I like where you stand on that stuff too. Like it's your reaction to it all is like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, thanks.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I want to say that.
Like you said, be
yeah. There's people that would be like $6 isn't enough.
Yeah, someone's like fuck that shit, bro, and like blows it immediately.
They're like, I should be making fucking millions, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
I got 10K streams on my shit.
These companies are ripping us off.
Yeah, exactly. Blame it on someone else. Like,
exactly.
Fucking goddamn SoundCloud. Fuck you. Like,
I love how you had that.
They just paid you, bro. Like, what do you mean?
I love how you had that gratitude, and I've often seen, where you put your gratitude, you often get more of. And
yeah, like this, like I didn't make that money. This is people basically paying me. Like they're listening to my shit. I'm getting money from that. Like I just made the music. Y'all are the ones fucking doing it back. Like I have no reason to be ungrateful for anything, even if it's fucking $2. I'd been like, whoa, that's $2. That's fucking crazy. Just seeing it, it's gonna end up growing at some point.
Definitely.
So it's cool as fuck just seeing it at 6. I'm like, whoa, it's a big jump for me, because I only have an album with like 5 songs. One song, I think that was I had Wakey Wakey out. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I had that one.
Bro, Wakey Wakey and Nighty Night. Do you get those two confused too?
Right now. Okay. I just did.
Okay,
yeah,
I was like, because I'd be like thinking of your catalog, and those two always like I'd be swapping them and like switching them out and shit.
Yeah, I remember on stream,
I just try to make a beat
when they came on. Like you said, the other one. Like, we just saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to make a beat like Nighty Night. Right? Is that the one? I have to double check again. I try to make it be like the first one that wasn't produced by me.
Oh, okay.
That's a better way of putting it. And I try to make it be like that. And I was like, yeah, it didn't really come out like it, but I could rap on it, so I'm gonna rap on it. So I did. And I figured, I was like, fuck it, I'll call it Wakey. I'll do the opposite. I'll just call it Wakey Wakey. And I was like, how do I get the number in there? How do I get the number in there like the last one? So yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm listening to it. I listen to them like back to back because I'm trying to see like the contrast. And there kind of is like Nighty Night sounds like something you would listen to at night, and then Wakey Wakey sounds like something you would listen to in the morning. So I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Morning and a night song.
Yeah, no, but I think it was before I had Out of State out. I'm pretty sure it was like right when I was about to drop it, I think, and I got the is it called a residual check, right?
Residual royalty.
Yeah, royalty check. I got the check back, and I was like, whoa. I was like, I only have the album, Wakey Wakey, with like 5 songs in the album, and the 2 singles from this old shit I have on my SoundCloud that I produced on one song. I only produced one song on like every little album, and I had those out. Those suck. Like, they're cool. But when you listen to those and my new shit, it's a big difference. So just seeing that I had $6 was like, I was like, damn.
Well, and honestly, it's beautiful that you have $6. But I'll also say the fact that you have $6 means that there's more out there.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I don't know what you have, like, your PROs and admin, and I don't know how you have your whole business set up.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what that is, man. I need to figure out the business marketing shit, like big time.
We have complimentary artist discovery consultations where we walk artists step by step. Hey, how to get paid for your music, how to get paid to create. Set one of those up with us, man. We'll walk you through that. Make sure you have all that.
Got you. Yeah, I just have the what's it called? The SoundCloud for artists thingy.
Yeah, so you'll get paid like it's like a fourth of your royalties you got paid through there. Now that's probably the biggest chunk of royalties, but there's a number of other
that I'm missing out on. Or
collection agencies and organizations that.
I've heard shit like that.
Yeah. Yep. And when that money goes unclaimed, it goes straight to the top. So the top labels get it paid out as a bonus, and then they often pay those bonuses out to their top artists. And so it's like
I should probably figure that out.
Yeah, it's like your royalties are paying like Taylor Swift's checks.
Fuck Taylor Swift, man. I don't give a fuck about this. No,
and I don't know. Taylor Swift's just an example, but those top talents. And
I'm just messing around. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I need to figure that shit out.
No, definitely.
Once I get more locked in on the music stuff, and I'm like chilling. Like once I have a good another album or something, I'm gonna just sit and just study like the whole business marketing shit of it,
and
just
realistically, it's probably less than $6 out there. Like I said, the biggest chunk is going to be that streaming. But like you said, as those numbers increase, as that becomes 6,000 instead of 6, those other 2,000 or whatever it might be, that starts to add up. So
yeah, that makes sense. But I'm trying to get as much as I could possibly get. So I need to learn.
And when that's
I need to learn all the shortcuts.
Matters. It all adds up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And when, like you said, you don't want to leave money on the table, right? Like if you already earned the money, you just have to set up your buckets to collect it.
Shit, I'd rather put it back into like the distribution service at least or something. Like,
pay right, invest back. Well, and again, something. Like JMCL said, bro, I love where your mindset's on this because, like he said, so many people take that first check and they're like, okay, let me go buy a burger or like a taco.
Let me go fucking buy the best thing I can think of right now. That's like I've been wanting it for so long.
Well, and like you said, let me reinvest it into my career. Let me help grow this even further. Because, like you said, $6 I'm not going to retire on. I'm not going to feed my family with. I'm not going to.
What the fuck am I going to do with $6
change the world with? And so let me keep stacking this back into what's making the money earn, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
I'd rather just flip it back into something at least, very least.
But yeah, man, I love that mindset, and I know you're going to keep growing and keep leveling up.
Thank you.
Just one foot in front of the other.
I can see it, bro. I can see the rise already.
For
you
real.
know what I'm saying? It literally is just a matter of time. And I know when you really like buckle down, you know what I'm saying? Like you have the music you want out. You have the label parts that, you know what I mean, you're a mini label, whether you're, you know what I'm saying, independent, you own yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all that shit,
exactly.
whether you want to do. And then you start getting music videos, content, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
once I get music videos, it's fucking
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're at that point. I can tell you just want to build the music, keep going. But I'm just letting you know what I'm saying? As soon as you take that step and you're ready,
it's close.
You have it there for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just going as hard as you go in the music. It's hard on the other side, too. Because that's the thing about, like, people like Rich Amiri. Like, that dude really was consistent on, like, TikTok and being everywhere on the internet, DMing people. Like, it was his job.
Pushing.
Exactly. It was his job, like, after he had good music. And that's how he did it, bro. He's one of the few people I've seen, like, make it to the underground being, like, a TikTok-ass motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've thought about doing shit like that, but I don't know if that's really my route.
You don't have to just be, like, TikTok guy, but it's being content. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, definitely.
Like, having content out there. Like, even people that don't, like, want to be, like, on camera like that, it's other people filming them and posting them stuff. And it's normally it's pretty coordinated. You feel me? Like normally they are working with these people. Like you just got to figure out where you want it, but you got to go that hard on it as hard as you want the music. You know what I'm saying? That's the part you can't slip on.
Yeah, I feel you. I just gotta balance it out because if I'm doing all the music shit, I can't do all. I mean, I can, but
bro.
Everybody has a life. Definitely. I have a homie.
Recommend building a team.
Bro, I have a homie. He's trying to like figure out music shit. It's Josh, my homie Josh, that was like encouraging me with the music shit. I kind of lost most of my friends because they're all fucking weird. So I have literally just him, right? And he was recommending because he's learning music. Like at first he was trying to do YouTube and like be like this famous like YouTuber and stuff. And he was too like bottled in with the music shit. Like he didn't even know if he wanted to do it. Then he started like playing the guitar and learning the guitar, and now he's like cracked at the fucking guitar. He's like really good. And then he like low-key learned the piano. He's learning how to produce an FL. We're like getting his first song going and like producing it and all that shit like that. He's been recommending like, oh, me and you pitch in and buy like a nice little camera and we just like document like vlog shit. Like just like because me and him hang out and drive to like look out to go like to Chautauqua Mountain and Boulder. Like we just go on hikes and shit like that. And the car rides there are so interesting. Like we could have a whole podcast of just like we talk about goofy shit like friends do, but we also have like the deep, serious conversations about like the future, like where me and him are trying to go with like music and like how we're trying to like push it. We're like the best way I could explain it, like the relationship is like ASAP and Tyler. Is like I'm ASAP and he's like Tyler. Like this, so he's like we gotta like not be like them, but he's like we gotta get to that point like where we're just like that big, He's like, and we could do that. He's like, we just gotta like invest in like a camera. He's like, I got to start doing more photo shoots and like modeling because he's a little pretty boy. So he wants to do like modeling and shit. And he's like super serious about trying to model and like get like real photo shoots. I'm like, I'm cool with just like doing the Destroy Lonely type of photo, post it up with like the head down and like the hoodie, I was like, I don't type of shit. I was like, I don't even take photos because I'm so like, like Kanye. I'm like anti-camera. I don't like how I look in photos because I am short as shit. So I gotta figure out my angles and all that type of stuff.
It's all about the angles,
I gotta figure out my angles and
lighting,
all that kind of stuff. Yeah, angles, lighting, location.
You just gotta have a solid camera guy. You feel me? You just gotta have someone who don't care if you just stand in the middle of the street and look stupid while someone takes a picture of you. That guy doesn't give a fuck either.
He don't. I do. That's the problem.
That's part
it's
of
hard,
your,
but you
so,
gotta push yourself. It's worth it.
Vigilante, if you were standing in the side of the street with a construction vest on and a sign that says slow, would you feel like awkward? Like, oh, bro, like I'm causing a problem for traffic.
I don't know. I got a lot of anxiety. I probably would low key like at some point be like, did I just do something wrong? Like, am I doing something wrong? Do I look stupid? But
you'd also understand like, hey, I'm here for my job. Like
type of shit. Yeah. No, I'd like at some point I'd snap in and be like, look at everybody else. Like
the rest of my crew's here. Like everyone's doing like.
Nobody even cares either. Like everybody's so like in their own world.
Same thing, bro. Exactly. This is your occupation.
So much goofier shit.
This is your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like don't feel weird about like pursuing your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have to look weird for 3 minutes, like
dude, just
or feel awkward.
Yeah,
you should have just gotta get out. Shit we were filming the other day on a vlog, bro. It was the most like. We're setting the camera up in front of cars and there's people parked next to us watching us move around the camera.
Like watching us get out of the car.
Yeah, watch us get out of the car.
Put the camera down, get back in the car.
The fucking car. They're like, what the fuck are you
doing? Like one of these guys like
yeah, bro. Like we're all like and like I was getting anxious as fuck. I was getting anxious as hell. And he was telling me, he's like, just relax, like it'll be good. And I'm like, holy shit, bro, like fine. And I just went with it, just gave it. And it turned out good. You feel me?
Well, like you said, people, like, they give you a look, but then they're just like, whatever, and move on with their life.
Like, they don't care. Yeah,
they don't care. They just look.
Yeah.
Well, and if anything, they're interested. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, huh, what's going on there?
Like, what are these people filming? Yeah.
More attention. You might get a person that's like, hey, what are you guys doing? You'd be like, hey, we're doing a video. And maybe they'll be like, oh, what's your artist name?
Yeah, exactly. And then you should just gain another follower. Yeah.
Yeah. When I do videos, I just want to, the reason I haven't done them yet is because I just need to figure out what, like, I want to have a video and it be like cool as fuck. Like, it have like a meaning to it. Or like, what the fuck?
I love that, Vigilante.
Hold on, my fault. Something just happened on my thing.
Oh, no,
pulled up a browsing protection website. I don't know why. Okay, my fault.
But all I'll say on that was your first
song... Don't wait too long.
Well, and was your first song, like, as great as your most recent song?
No, definitely not.
Video's going to be the same way, brother.
Yeah,
like,
you got to start somewhere, get it out. Exactly, yeah.
You gotta have
that's what I did. The
director, $5,000 camera. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was thinking too, because I was like, damn, the straight vision I have is like, it's not achievable in the same way, but it's doable. You know what I'm saying? Like you make it work.
I'm just too picky. I think that's it. Like if I think of a song,
you want things to be right. You know what I mean? Like,
right,
that's
like a perfectionist.
Yeah, it's like get it right, get it done, get it right. You feel me? Like it's a good.
Like I want to do one for out of state, and then I'm thinking like, oh, if I say like, oh, I got out of state hoes at my out of state shows, I could like do a thing with like not like actual girls but like some cool montage, and I overthink it and I'm like, I don't need to do all of that though. Like I could still have something cool.
Just trust your gut, you feel me? You see
exactly,
the vision in your head, just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always use the example of Marvel. They started on comic book strips, ended up being like multi-million-dollar movie productions. And so it's like if you got to start with your form of the comic book strip, that's all right. You know, the multi-million production can be like, there's nothing saying it has to be today or never. Like that can. It
has to be the best video on the market.
Yeah.
I just personally, want it to be like, oh, he don't have videos out yet, and then the first video that comes out, like the official video, they're like,
that's fair.
Whoa, type of shit, you know. Like, but it doesn't.
It keeps rolling.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. I think honestly, at this point, the people that do care about seeing a video probably just want to see a fucking video. They don't even care if it's like the Michael Bay of music videos. They just like, just give me something cool. They're like, just give me something cool. Just give me something interesting.
And I fully support the big like, oh, I want to go all the way. I don't want to sound like, oh, bro, don't go.
No,
all the way.
I feel you. I feel
go all the way, but also play within the level you're at.
Definitely,
don't be afraid. Like JMCL said, don't be afraid to do what you can now, and then level up.
Yeah, if you do the absolute best you can with what you have, it's like literally the best you could do. people are gonna they'll see the quality. You know what I'm saying? They see the intention, the like goal, and it's like it makes more sense than like a half-ass really good video shot. You know what I'm saying? Like because you paid some guy with the camera, but he doesn't have good director skills.
Yeah, or just doesn't have good editing skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Some shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Angles.
You pay the wrong guy. You work with the wrong crew, and it's like, well, I just paid all this money. I'm still gonna drop it. That video that you just did intentional, like, would have been better than, you know what I'm saying, like the other one. Like,
right.
And it's hard because that's hypothetical. You feel me? But it's just like there's situations like that I've even ran into where I'm like, bro, I paid all this shit, and I'm like,
you're like, fuck, I just kind of have to do it now.
I kind of wish I just did it at home. You feel me?
You're like, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like going to a barbershop.
Yeah.
Like going to a barbershop, someone fucks up your haircut. You're like, I'd rather just my homie do it.
Yeah, exactly. I should have gone to the guy I knew could do it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nigga, I should have just gone to the other dude. He was cooler.
Yeah, and it's just knowing those situations. You feel me? Like, you get the stars align, bro. You work with someone who has a crazy-ass camera. They see your vision. They're willing to sit there all day and night and perfect it and shoot every shot. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it. You know what I mean? But it's like at the same time as well, don't not make a video and not make it for 2 years because you're
just because
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly where I'm trying to like balance it. Like I don't want to wait too long, but I also don't want to like jump in. But I'm getting to the point where it's getting a little too long.
Yeah, and you gotta count like how long have I been wanting this music video for? Damn, am I on 3 years of wanting this music video? Like, isn't it time to get it? You feel me? Like, isn't it time to just get it done? Like,
I did the visual. I did the visual for We in Love, and people fucked with it. And I like in my head.
I even told you that. I told you that shit. I stood up. I was like, bro, good shit. I'm like, music video next. Let's go.
People genuinely liked it, and I was like, I didn't think it was gonna be cool. I wanted it to be better. Because it was a lot of work. Like me and my family were at a park, and I was like going to the side of like the rocks where the lighting was all cool. And I was like, I was making sure they weren't looking. And I'm sitting there listening to like just I was listening to random music, and I'm just sitting there like doing shit. And I was like, all right, we have like 5 seconds of me doing that. We're gonna montage it, edit it. So if people like that, I'm just probably gonna do that for this album. Just doing but like a way cooler one with like lyrics, better, a little fine touch on it. Do some lyrics, and then the next stuff I do, most likely gonna try to figure out a video, even if it's a cheap one on my phone, like a fucking, my friend with my phone zooming in and out, like the fucking thing. Fuck it, I'll edit it, do something.
Cole Bennett shoots on iPhone sometimes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
exactly. Like the last shit.
Maybe I'll just send it.
Like last video we dropped was homemade, and it turned out fine. Like,
my homies did a video, and they did it on their phone, and then sent it to somebody to edit, and it came out pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's all within reach. You know what I'm saying? It's how
you use speaking on quality. You even
quality
said yourself,
but
well, just speaking on quality, you said yourself you preferred season 1 to like we got the good camera season 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
we got all the nice shit.
The quality.
I barely remember.
Well, but like that's my point. Is like that's not what you remember. Like what you remember was the feeling. Who cares if it's a 4K camera or 1080p or 7 like.
It's the feeling and the motion, nostalgia,
the connection.
Shit,
bro. Exactly.
Oh, excuse me.
And and again, these iPhones, they have 4K cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like they have.
Let's see, which one do I have?
They certainly can. I'm not saying this the same as a cinematic camera, right? But they have.
Definitely, yeah. They have solid fucking cameras.
Just get literally the stabilizer. Like if you want to take the iPhone game to the next level, you just have to get the stabilizer because the main thing people are like discouraged from it and shooting videos is like. Being all shaky.
How shaky with their hands and making it obvious. Like you can see their shadow and they're just like...
Yeah, exactly. Just like not having like the proper... But if, you know what I'm saying, you get that stabilizer, the stand, you can set it up, walk away, or you can have someone hold it, move with you, you know what I'm saying? Circle around
type
you.
Of shit.
Like,
yeah.
There's so much more you can do literally with just
zoom
one
in,
tool.
Zoom out.
One tool.
And then there's editing shit that you could like have it zoom in to you, lock in with your face and like shit. Like,
exactly. Lock in, get a different whole ass scene from the original scene.
CapCut is crazy.
CapCut is wild,
I seen some shit on Instagram where they're like giving you tips. You could like fucking like duplicate yourself in a video. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I seen that shit, bro. I want to try it, bro.
I was gonna try that
like version of it where you can like be in the same video.
Keep the camera there, stand and like frame it in different parts.
Hard.
I was like, bro, what the fuck? And there's like templates, so you don't even have to like do the work. You just copy and paste it and adjust it.
And
adjust it. I'm like, I'm just doing it. I'm gonna fucking use this to edit my video. Fuck this. I don't gotta send it to nobody.
It's crazy. I can't believe it. It's like TikTok though. You know what I'm saying? Like they like
the filters or some shit.
Yeah, they work through TikTok.
Oh
yeah.
Like, so they have that app just immediately connect to all the main social medias, and it's like you don't have to do anything. It's pre-made. Like that's the glory of it. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it is fucking cool. I'm probably just gonna do that. I have it on my laptop. I think. I don't know if it's the same, but something I could try.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely gonna look into shit like that more.
Yeah,
more
most definitely, bro. Try it out. I'm make a funny visualizer. You in the room talking to yourself or something. You know what I'm saying?
Type of shit. Yeah, I gotta get more comfortable with me being the center.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
And in the camera.
Vigilante with your, like, just with your music, the way it works. You could have one of you just rapping in the center of the room.
That's what I thought. And the high pitched. High pitched. Yeah,
I thought of that. Yeah, that shit would be crazy.
I've thought of that shit. I was like, how cool would it be if I had like my normal voice rapping like I do, and then like a little mini me rapping like the higher pitch ad-libs in the back.
Like
that'd be hard.
What if you could figure out how to have them like pop in and out when it's like we in love, like when it's on that side, and then they like dip.
Pan with the song.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, I've thought of shit like that.
I would love that, bro. Like,
see, that's the kind of shit I overthink. That's the shit I overthink, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. That would be cool, and then I don't make a video. Yeah, stuff like that, or I never get comfortable, and I'm like, I can't do it. Or something.
Man, I'm excited for the Vigilante visuals.
Same.
I know.
I'm excited too. I'm really curious. But yeah, I don't want them to be like super basic, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Work what you got to work with.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
It's a learning.
I definitely
process,
want them to be unique though, at some point. Yeah, no, definitely. You got to start square one, like everybody else. You got to do something. Mm-hmm. There's people that make videos just by like leaving their phone on the desk and just rapping in front of it, no cuts, no edits, nothing. So I'm not even tripping, just straight raw dogging it, like just straight up. God, right? Yeah. So I'm not tripping too much. I just got to do it, get the time, set it all up, get comfortable, just go into it.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, Vigilante, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys.
Been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
this was cool as fuck. This is first interview. This is cool as fuck for me.
Hey, for us too. So it's been great to get to know you and
likewise.
Like JMCL said, peek behind those curtains of what's going on in the world of Vigilante. So
yes, sir. Thank you guys.
Is there any last things you might want to share with the audience?
Yeah, shout out
your projects, anything like that. Yeah, anything you want to plug.
Shout out the motherfucker Josh.
Shout out Josh.
Yeah. Shout out Josh. What's it called? Peep the album, EP tape when it drops. Stay tuned for the Sad Boy winter music because that's gonna be coming quick. Because I don't know if you guys remember that one song I showed you. It was like untitled demo and it had like a dark gray, rainy background. And it was like a half-finished song, and you guys were like, "Oh, that's cool as fuck! I can't wait to hear the full thing." It's like that's like most of the time I send music, but you know, like I send demos. I send demos.
Slight flex.
No, I send demos all the time, bro. So I it's kind of like all of them, but like I don't know if you guys remember, but I sent it one time, and you guys were definitely fucking with it.
You should resend it in the DMs.
Yeah, let me see. Cool. I could show you guys a little cover.
Give a little snippet.
Yeah, let me see.
Because, like, bro, you have sent us a lot of ones like that where it has been a sort of.
I've literally sent you guys all my snippets and music. Like, nobody can leak my shit. Like, I've already played it.
It's like we just heard it. Like, it's hard to pull. Like, okay, this one. Well,
and like you said, you do a good amount of untitled, keep the title hidden. So
keep it guessing. Yeah. I used to back then, like when was it? Before I did, I don't remember what album, but it was. Before you guys did season 2, I used to low key like send a song, you guys would like it, and then I'd be like, cool, post it because everybody in the comments is like, when is it dropping? And yada yada, and then I drop it, and then I wouldn't have a song for like next week, and I'd be like, oh, I gotta come up with a song for next week. It was like a job, and that's nothing on you guys. It was just a personal. It was a personal. Man. I had to keep up with it. I was like, people fuck with it. I gotta.
They're ready for next week, bro. What are you bringing next?
Exactly.
Time? Yeah, exactly.
Now I just have like 2 songs, and I'm like, I'll send it when it's ready. Or when I feel like I'm ready to send it, and so let me see. This one, you guys possibly. It's not really a memorable cover art. It's just kind of. Hold on, let me get that. I know you guys hear like a billion.
Sure.
Probably it looks familiar.
You guys hear
but
billions of songs every fucking week, probably, so you're gonna remember. But that shit is pretty much done, and I'm gonna start teasing it after I get this album out, and that's gonna be another album, probably like 8-10 songs. I want to say probably will come out December. This is just
speculation,
assumption.
Is this one gonna be self-produced?
Yeah.
Nice.
Another self-produced, gonna be like the more sad, chill stuff. Stepping away from whatever this is that I'm doing now. So, and I'm excited about this one because I downloaded like new
stuff. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like.
I downloaded downloaded a whole new drum kit with like Pink Panthers like DMB breaks. I'm gonna try to do some shit like that. Try to fuck around more.
Beats. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck around more with like the Plug shit, but make it like weird as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like Plug could use a remix. You feel me? Like Plug.
Yeah, there's this
like a revamping.
Definitely, there's this producer, producer named Cash Xavier.
Yeah.
His fucking beats, his beats. He does like Plug beats, but like twist them with like some weird shit. Mm-hmm. I like his shit. I'm gonna do more of that type of stuff and like play with it and just definitely that's gonna be the shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lane that's kind of like not all the way filled. You feel me? Like,
yeah, it's not like
there's a bunch. Oh,
I know a billion people. Yeah,
you can't name very many people like Cash Xavier.
No, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And it's kind of the people he works with too. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, is like that's kind of what the niche is so far. But it's not prompt, so it's like there's room for people to slide in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a fucking spot. There's a spot. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely play around with shit like that. But yeah, definitely excited for the next stuff that I have coming up.
Oh god,
but yeah. That's a big outro, but yeah, stay tuned for all that shit.
And definitely.
Yeah. In the future, bro, if you're interested, you know what I'm saying, we could definitely get you like, you know what I'm saying, get another interview, catch up, and you know what I'm saying, whether it's months from now or a year from now, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, whenever we're all ready. But next time, shoot that next one in person.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd be cool as fuck.
We'll get a whole setup.
I would definitely be.
Got a mic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah, I would definitely be down to pull up and like judge music one day.
Dude, yeah,
like special guest. Yeah, I don't know when, but we should try to make that happen because that sounds cool as fuck. I feel like I just really curious to see myself after the videos like posted and just see how I act. I don't know. I'll just be in the moment, you know, reacting.
Oh, bro, I was nervous the first time, bro. I was like, damn, all these people are like,
bro, I don't even know.
Like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. I do it anyway. Like people do it in the comments, so it's not gonna be anything too crazy.
You should do it, bro. You should do it. You know what I'm saying? And
definitely,
it's a good chance to get yourself some like camera experience. You know what I'm saying? And it's like live, so it's like it is better practice because you don't get to just retake fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's live.
Yeah, keep trying
stay
it
on your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, can we try that again? Yeah,
it's like oh, let me not say that. It's like oh no, you said
you're like
straight to their face. Like
yeah, like bro, can you cut that? Like dude, there's 50 people like already watching this. Like someone probably already has a clip of the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like someone's already recording right now. Like,
literally.
But yeah, I'd be up for it, bro. Because especially it's like we're in the same state. You feel me? Close. Like I just moved closer to Poetic Studios. You feel me? Like everything. Like so, we're gonna be doing majority of the streams in person now.
Well, and Vigilante's been supporting the community. Like he's interacted with other community members. Like I feel like people would be like, they're like, oh, like I do want to know what.
Yeah, people would see and be like, oh, and we like,
this guy. Like 1 week we'll just be like,
I've heard of him.
1 week we'll be like, Vigilante's coming, and then people are like, wait, what the fuck?
Wait, like Vigilante?
Exactly. Not even knowing.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, I thought he was just like. Just a part of the Twitch ambassador thing all over the internet or some shit. Like he's a real person. That's crazy. Exactly. They're gonna see me like have a personality, and they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, he's not rapping when he talks. There's not a high pitched vocal behind him talking with him.
He's not panning.
He's not panning. Yeah, he's not panning. There's no high pitched vocals.
Why does he sound like he's in the same place the whole time while he's talking to me?
Why is he a normal human? I don't like this.
It's like there's no auto tune on his voice.
Yeah, I feel like people low-key expect me to sound like fucking Playboy Cardi or something. Like, you know when like rappers talk, they're like, yeah man, what's saying?
Yeah, exactly. They have the vocal.
Yeah, I'm like alive. They're like, whoa, he's like he's there. He's like,
that's really him.
Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck. That would low-key be fun.
Your voice, I would say your voice sounds like you're a rapper. Not all the way,
really,
but like
yeah.
It's like the accent of how you pronounce things is like you can hear it in your speaking and in your rap. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool to know. It's
a good because it is.
I've never thought of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, you could tell. Yeah, I've never thought of it. I mean, I've heard parts where I'm like, oh. I sound like my rap voice, but then like I've had friends be like, "You sound nothing like when."
I don't know. It's easy to say from the outside, but I feel like I can hear it. And maybe I've heard enough of your music where it's like talking to you now, and we've talked before, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But
type
it's
of
like,
shit. You're like, oh, I can tell.
In my head, it clicks all together. I don't know. So
yeah, I guess like I could say the same for you guys. Like you just have to sing for me. I just like higher, like nah.
I was
like,
gonna say, I was like, my voice is a little deeper, but like,
no, and you're just like chilled out when you talk. You don't sound like super chilled out when you're rapping.
Nah, I get amped up when I record, bro. It's like I have to bring out like a different part of me. Like,
well, and you'll probably never hear me talk in my falsetto. Yeah. But like you said, like I have it on a good amount of like my ad-libs and like different stuff like that.
Right,
like,
yeah.
I didn't even know I had that until
you start doing it or like trying. And
so shit? I was working with this vocal coach, and she goes like, sing up here, and I was like, I'm a guy, and she was like, no, guys can do this too.
Michael Jackson level. Yeah. Let's go.
And then she's like, sing up here, and I was like, okay, but I have a deep voice, like. I was like, I can't even get to here. What do you think I can go up here? And she was like, no, like you can't get to here, but you will be able to get to up here. And then I was like, bullshit. And then she had me try it a few different ways, and then I hit, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, I have that. Like, you can access that.
Yo, the so weekend cool. Is that you?
It's like an opera voice all of a sudden.
It's like, whoa.
It's like, I'm hitting these fucking R&B notes. I didn't know I could hit these fucking Mariah Carey as notes.
There you go. It's like Chris Brown all of a sudden.
Yeah.
For
hitting the
got
fucking
some Miguel in the back. No, but but no, man, Vigilante, it's been great talking to you, getting to know you, and like JMCL said, I'm excited to continue to
thank you guys.
Hell yeah, continue to build that relationship and get to know you, and watch you progress. It's been so much fun watching you build your career.
Likewise.
And grow. Hey, thank you.
Yeah, likewise. Now you guys are all. Well, how many? I'm trying to think. What is? Yeah, now you guys get like I've seen the wheel, and that shit gets like crazy sometimes. Like there's been times where, what's it called? Like when you guys are done by the end of the night, there's still like 15, 20 people left. I'm like, that's crazy. They're getting like noticed. Like y'all are getting actual like fucking people coming in now and stuff. And
we're trying our best, bro. We're trying.
No, y'all are doing pretty good.
People like you know what I'm saying, and artists in this.
Bro, I try to get people to come, and they say they'll come, and they never do. So I'm just like, I
ain't tripping, bro.
Hey, bro, all you can do.
Literally,
you sent the invite. You're trying. You gave them an offer. If it's not like if it didn't work out, it didn't work out.
It's another spot for somebody else.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like it's another opportunity.
Better chance for you to get your song heard. Like
exactly.
We appreciate you regardless, bro. And like we don't. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate when people bring like their friends and you know what I'm saying. Other artists to stream. We never ask anything of anyone. We just ask that, you know what I'm saying, everybody just like chill, have a good time.
Show love. Do the simple shit.
We're just trying to do shit.
And it's like if you know somebody that you feel could benefit from this,
like, that's more where we ask. Is like if you actually know someone who would want this, like feel free to send them our fucking.
Yeah, and y'all are genuine, so of course
we're here.
Yeah, y'all are genuine as fuck, so of course
we appreciate
y'all out.
Well, like JMCL said,
I used to always tell my friends.
It's all. I was just gonna say, like JMCL said, like it's all you guys like sending in your guys' music, like being open and authentic and vulnerable and talking in the chat. Like when people like say something, like being over like, oh, thank you, or like, you know, like, oh, I'm glad like you heard that too. Like I was really focusing on that.
To it. Yeah,
like just the community that you got, like everyone's been able to build and be a part of,
coexisting and fucking talking to one another. Yeah,
not just let me get my song played, then like supporting other people, like let me see
what
you
y'all
got,
liked
like,
it,
different
type of shit.
Finding collaborators, like all that kind of stuff. Like I just love to see that. Like say if you got some sauce, like bro, if you just put this plug in or you do this, like sharing the game when bro, we love to see you guys doing that. And you often, bro, set the tempo, right? You come out showing love. You help set that great energy. So we really appreciate you being part of that.
Oh God, bro.
Of course, always.
Hey guys, well this was Vigilante, man. Shout out Vigilante.
Sure.
Go check out his music on all platforms. You feel me?
All platforms.
Keep a lookout. This is a style you've never heard before.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Trying. Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, we believe in him. We believe in him here.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying at Poetic Studios.
Big trust. Yes, sir.
Excited to see where it goes, my man.
Yep. Likewise. Thank you guys.
Hey man. Well.